Hey there, fellow RVers. Today I'm diving into the wild world of RV boondocking. At first glance, it may seem like it's just parking your RV in the middle of nowhere, but there's so much more to it. Boondocking is about experiencing true freedom on the road. But wait a second. Before you hit the open road, we need to debunk some of the biggest misconceptions about boondocking. Stick around because I've got some juicy truths coming up your way. And before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps me continue bringing awesome RV and boondocking content for your next adventure. Plus, stay tuned for a bonus tip at the end of the video. Let's get real. If these boondocking misconceptions go unchecked, you can end up in some pretty sticky situations. Imagine planning your dream off-grid getaway, only to face unexpected fees, strict regulations, and more. Let's make sure you're fully prepared to avoid those boondocking blunders. All right, misconception number one. Boondocking is always free. Sounds dreamy, right? Well, not so fast. While it's true boondocking can be free, many public lands like state parks and BLM areas require fees and permits. Take the Las Posa long-term visitor area in Quartzsite, for example. I had to shell out about $50, whether I stayed 1 day or 14 days. And that's not the only place. Many BLM lands require a permit for extended stays. So make sure you budget for these hidden costs to avoid any surprises. Next up, misconception number two. You can boondock anywhere. Well, here's a reality check. Local laws and regulations make boondocking tricky. Many areas, especially cities, have strict rules against overnight camping. I learned this the hard way in Southern California, where signs everywhere screamed, "No overnight camping." It's not just urban areas. Even some rural locations have restrictions. So always check the local laws and regulations before you park to avoid fines and getting booted from your spot. Misconception number three. You can always find the perfect boondocking spot. With the rise in popularity of RV life, scoring that ideal spot is tough, especially during peak season. It can be frustrating driving around for hours looking for a spot that fits your needs. My tip, do your research ahead of time. Use apps like Campendium, iOverlander, Google Earth, and know the local regulations and arrive early in the day to snag a good spot. And always have a few backup locations in mind. Misconception number four. While many spots are safe, always research the area beforehand. Roads can be rough, and you might face security risks or wildlife encounters. Know where the nearest medical facility is and make sure everyone in your crew can handle the rig in case of emergencies. It's also a good idea to let someone know your planned location and check in periodically. Misconception number five. You don't need to worry about wildlife encounters. Boondocking often takes you into the heart of nature, where wildlife roams freely. Be aware of local animals and take precaution. In bear country, store your food and waste securely. Keep an eye on your pets. Coyotes, foxes, and even owls can pose a threat. I know some people who have lost both cats and dogs to predators. And trust me, you don't want that heartbreak. Also consider using bear spray and learning about the local wildlife. Misconception number six. You won't need any amenities while boondocking. Well, think again. Proper planning for water, power, and waste management is crucial. I have huge tanks. I have like an 80-gallon fresh water, an 80-gallon gray water tank. I have instant hot water systems. I got solar showers. I also have portable power stations for backup. But even with all of that, conserving resources is key. Long showers? Forget about it. On those days when a shower just isn't an option, baby wipes are your best friend, or maybe even a solar shower. Also, consider investing in solar panels and a portable power station to keep your power needs met off-grid. Misconception number seven. It's easy to stay connected while boondocking. Well, spoiler alert. Boondocking often means little to no cell service or Wi-Fi. So prepare for a digital detox or invest in a mobile signal booster or satellite internet. I personally have 3 cellular hotspots and Starlink satellite to stay connected. These are essential for me as I'm a full-time content creator and a day trader. But remember, even with the best equipment, connectivity can be spotty in remote areas that you might encounter. Misconception number 8. Boondocking is for everyone and every rig. Well, boondocking requires a certain level of self-sufficiency and preparations. Smaller rigs have an advantage in accessing remote spots, but all rigs need to be prepared for the off-grid lifestyle. Test your setup by unplugging it at an RV park first. See how you handle it. Make sure your rig is equipped for the challenges you'll face, from rough terrain to limited resources. Here's an additional little extra. Boondocking is a solitary experience. While it can be solitary, it doesn't have to be. Boondocking can be a fantastic way to bond with other like-minded RVers. Some of the best memories are from caravanning with friends in remote locations. Joining online boondocking communities or forums can also help you connect with fellow boondockers and find great spots to camp together. If you found these tips valuable, please hit the subscribe button and give us a like. Your support helps us create more content to enhance your RVing experience. Sharing this video with your fellow RV enthusiasts can also help them make better RV camping choices. Now for that bonus tip I promised. When boondocking, always have a plan B. Your perfect spot may be taken or inaccessible, so knowing a few backup locations can save you a lot of stress. Use apps and websites dedicated to boondocking to scout out potential sites ahead of time. It's also helpful to arrive early, to secure a spot and have a backup in mind, in case your first choice doesn't work out. So there you have it, 8 major misconceptions about RV boondocking debunked. By separating fact from fiction, I aim to equip you with realistic expectations and practical knowledge. Research, plan, and practice responsible camping to make the most of your boondocking adventures. If you have any boondocking tips or stories, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Happy boondocking, everyone, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more valuable content. And don't forget to check out the links in the description or comments for more great content and links to my ebook, The Practical RVer. Until next time, embrace the freedom, connect with nature, and enjoy the unique experiences that boondocking have to offer. For more exciting tips about boondocking and RVing, click the video up here